Okay, we're live. Hey guys, this is Bobby Clue with the Somerset-Pulaski County Chamber of Commerce. We are back at it again for another one of our virtual ribbon cuttings. Excited to be out and about today. We are at the Magnolia, and I am here with the owner and proprietor, Leslie Hart. Leslie, thank you for being here with us today. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Bobby. I'm glad you're here.
Well, tell us a little bit about, so it's an event venue. It's a beautiful venue. Tell us a little bit, how did you decide, why did you want to open an event venue?
Well, we really didn't plan to do this a couple of years ago, but we bought this building, and it was previously a church. And it was divided into two sections, and we bought it so that we could office our spirit fundraising on one side, and then we didn't know what we were going to do with this other 4,000 square feet of space, but we bought it anyway. And so about a year and a half later, we decided to meet the need of here in Somerset of adding a new event venue, an indoor one. And so we've got a really pretty place, and we spent a lot of time demoing this building and redoing just about everything in it. So we're excited. It was a long, hard road, but we're here and we're booking events, and we've had several events already. And
well, you know, one thing I can tell you from just our office, we are sorely lacking event venue space in Pulaski County. So to have another venue, and this holds roughly 200 people, give or take, comfortably?
Yeah, comfortably 150. Yeah. We can squeeze a few more in if need be, but comfortably 150.
Very much a needed business, though. There's just not enough. We get calls all the time in our office asking, you know, hey, I've got 40 people for a conference and where we need to do a retreat somewhere, and this is booked or this is unavailable. So to have a beautiful facility like this, I think it's a really smart business move.
Thank
so
you.
Leslie, just to give everybody a frame of reference, we're just off of Highway 27. What's the best way to explain to people where you're located at?
Well, if you know where Baxter's, their south location is at Parker's Mill Road, you would turn in front of Parker's Mill Road, in front of Baxter's, and take the first left onto Southport Drive, and then go north a little bit, parallel with 27, and we look at the back of Associates in Eye Care and Cumberland Security Bank.
So if you look across, I mean, I'm looking at the Century 21 Realty building directly across 27 over there. I know that Modern Systems is right over here, and Brummett Family Dentistry.
Right. And
you guys are, like I said, it's almost, Southport's almost right across from Baxter's.
Right.
On Parker's Mill. So it's incredibly, I think the point I'm trying to make is it's really easy to get to, and it's very conveniently located.
It is.
So we're just basically one road off of Highway 27. So, would you, everybody wants to see this place. That's why they're tuning in, I promise you.
Okay.
Could we go in? Could we look at the facility?
Sure. Come on in. Come on in, Cammie and Daniel. We're glad you're here today.
Okay, so welcome to the Magnolia. So here we are. So,
welcome.
So tell us a little bit about how artistic inspirations, things that are in here. I see a beautiful Magnolia, kind of a mural on the wall. I see some really beautiful furniture, and just kind of tell us what's here. So you've got a full kitchen, it looks like. You've got a bar set up, and obviously you've got some event venue space over here. What can people do here what can we do what do people rent when they come in here? Do they have access to everything, or how does that work?
They have access to everything. We have 20 tables, round tables that seat 8, and the table linens are available for rental. They have to be dry cleaned after use, so we do charge a fee to rent either black or white linens, floor length linens. We've got a couple different color, 3 different color runners.
Some a la carte options, I guess you could say.
But we're kind of a do-it-yourselfer venue where you would hire your own caterer, decor, unless you want to use what's on the table. Most of our events have actually used the decor on the table. And so,
well, it's beautiful. Obviously, magnolias,
yeah,
which
we got
is
magnolias
nice.
in there.
So we have
Yeah.
technology as well in here. I see, in case you want to do presentations or anything like that. You've got televisions, and it looks like you've got all the different bells and whistles. I like the fact that you don't have to. A lot of event venues have specific caterers that you have to use. I like the fact that you can bring your own people in from outside and use those. I'm sure that'll be a big draw for people.
I'm happy to recommend various caterers
Sure.
and bartenders. If you have an event that has alcohol, I'll recommend a bartender that has to be certified by the state.
Star certified.
Star certified, and then they actually serve the liquor. You bring in your own liquor. We don't have anything to do with that. So, but I'll make it as easy peasy.
So, affordability, is this something that you can find out? How do we look for rates, I guess? Is there a website, a Facebook page? How do they just call you directly?
Yeah, give me a call. I don't have the rates on the internet as of right now. If it's a wedding and it's 150 people, it's going to be a little bit more than what it would be if you had, 40 people in here.
Sure.
So, not a lot. People are finding that it's very affordable, particularly for a big venue. We charge by the hour, and from the time you come in, set up, until you have cleaned up and leave.
Andrea, my wife, had actually talked about at one point, this would be a great venue to do something with our daughter's Girl Scout troop. Maybe an overnight, where they could camp out here with their sleeping bags and watch movies and do something like that. I think that, when you start thinking about all the various ways you can use a facility like this,
right,
the sky's kind of the limit,
It is.
I mean, obviously there's the traditional weddings and graduations and whatnot, but when you really start thinking about it, there's a million different ways to use a space like this.
Yeah. We just had a celebration of life in here on Saturday, and there were probably 300 people that came through, kind of just in and out, and so they were super excited that they had a nice venue to have that in.
Well, and like I said, incredibly needed in our community. There's just not a lot of things like this, and it's been well put together. It's modern, it's well updated. Like I said, you've got all the conveniences, and then you've got the add-ons, the a la carte type things that if they need linens or if they need suggestions on vendors to work with, you have those options.
I have those for you.
So
we've got a nice sound system.
Very much so.
We've got some special lighting effects, the corner lights, the up lights, the mantle back on the fireplace is a good photo op.
People love those. Those are the bells and whistles people enjoy.
Yeah.
Leslie, can I ask you, how do people get a hold of you? Do you have a number where we can call?
Yes, our phone number is 606-653-9911, or you can reach us through Facebook Messenger. It's the Magnolia of Somerset is how it's on Facebook. If you want to message me, if you know me and I'm a friend of yours on Facebook, you can message me directly, or any way you want to contact me is great.
Well, Leslie, I want to thank you very much for, you've got a rowdy crowd over here today.
Yeah, it looks like they're pretty rowdy. They saw that bottle of wine on the bar.
Is that what it is?
Probably.
It very well might be. I saw a couple of troublemakers over there. But
that's okay.
We're excited to celebrate with you today. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to do this. The reason that we do these lives is because everybody may not be able to make it out in person.
Right.
And this is an excellent way for people to get a snapshot and a glimpse of the inside of the Magnolia, to learn a little bit more about this, maybe from the comfort of their house or their office today, and they can learn more about what you have to offer. So thank you very much for taking the time to be with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Bobby. The Chamber of Commerce has been very supportive through the opening of the venue, and I appreciate all your support.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Guys, what we're going to do now is we're actually going to go outside. We're going to do an in-person ribbon cutting and celebrate with Leslie and the Magnolia, but stay tuned. We have another virtual ribbon cutting coming next week. And until then, thank you all very much. Have a wonderful day.